When a child goes missing, we make extensive inquiries to find them. I'm at a taxi firm whilst my other colleagues are out making other inquiries. All we know is she was seen getting into a car believed to be a taxi in town. We're looking for a young girl that's gone missing. We believe she may have got into a taxi from this firm yesterday, and we understand that you picked up a teenage girl from the station yesterday. Can you tell me more about her?
I went to the station and there was a regular customer, a man.
Get in.
Come. Come on.
So she was clearly distressed. You could, indeed should, have contacted the police.
I hope she's all right.
Now I'll obviously look into this further, but she's a lot younger than the girl that we're currently looking for. Did you happen to see any other lone girls around the age of 14?
Lone girls, no. But later on that same day, I picked up two young girls from Eastside.
Church Street, please. You didn't tell your mum?
No, I said I was staying with you.
I told mine I'm staying at yours.
It's going to be such a good party.
Do you actually know anyone that's going to be there?
Well, no, but that don't matter. John said I should go and it'll be a laugh. And he said his mate Tony will look after me.
So you'll go off with Tony and I won't know anyone there? Doesn't sound like a good time to me.
Don't be silly, you'll meet someone there too. It will be such good fun. And besides, if I don't go, he might have a go at me.
Okay, it might be a laugh.
And you didn't do anything about that either?
Well, what was that meant to do?
So that's 3 vulnerable young people in one day.
I should have told you, the police, that they're lying to their parents and going to a party with an older man.
Yes, you should have. You should have contacted the police.
So what you're saying is that if I see someone putting themselves at risk, I should contact the police?
Exactly that. Often young people don't realise the risks that they're taking or the dangers they're in. And it's not just young girls that get exploited, it's also young boys that are vulnerable.
What about if I know that one of the other drivers is seeing a young girl? He doesn't charge her a fare, but he's having relations with her.
What, he's related to her?
No. He's taken her back to his brother's flat where they kiss and things, you know, have relations.
And how do you know?
Once I was talking to him in the office and she came in.
How old?
I don't know, it's hard to say. The first few times I saw her, she looked about 17 or 18 years old. She had loads of makeup on. She looked very pretty.
And?
Then I've seen her since without makeup on and she looks a lot younger. I saw her in the high street recently and she had a school uniform on.
And how long has this been going on for?
About a year.
How do you know that they're in a relationship together?
A few months ago I asked him about her and he told me he was taking her back to his place for sex. Well, I should have told the police. Even though he's my friend.
If a young child is in a relationship with a grown man, it's your responsibility to protect her and indeed any vulnerable young person. Often young people are coerced into relationships with a promise of money or gifts in return for sexual favours.
There's another young man. He works for a different office. I've seen him supplying drugs to a boy. I know, I should have told the police.
Drugs are dangerous and they kill. That is why they are illegal. If you see a taxi driver or customer supplying or a young person under the influence, it's your job to let us know so we can stop harm coming to them. Often the people exploiting children can be violent or intimidating, and it's hard for the young people to say no. I hope our discussions today have reminded you of the vital role you play in safeguarding. You transport young and vulnerable people on a daily basis, and it's a part of your remit to safeguard these people from harm when they're in your care. If you have any concerns about anything you see or hear, you should call the police on 101 or call 999 if you think a person's life could be in danger. You might not be aware, but it's not just a moral responsibility you have, but a legal one. Facilitating the delivery of a child to an address for the purposes of sexual exploitation carries a prison sentence of up to 14 years. You need to ensure you report anything suspicious or worrying from now on. The information you've told me today has been really valuable, and we can now protect people that might not have been able to help themselves. Hopefully one of your colleagues will know more about the other girl we originally came in to discuss. Could you send the next driver in, please?
Thank you.
Do you think I'm good looking?
You're a very pretty girl.
Yeah, but am I the sort of girl you'd want to go out with?
I'm married. And even if I wasn't, I wouldn't go out with a girl as young as you.
You have beautiful eyes.
That'd be £9, please.
Yeah, of course. That man will pay the fare.
The girl we were looking for was found, and she did get in a taxi with a different firm and taken to the beach, where she got herself drunk and she fell asleep under the pier. You know, there's lots of dangers out there, and it's not easy being a cab driver. Sure, you pick up lots of interesting fares, the local member of parliament or the odd celebrity or two, and then there are the others, the young and vulnerable, where you have an added responsibility. They often don't realise the risks they're taking and exposing themselves to, and so the police and other authorities rely heavily on the adults that they come into contact with to let us know. Whilst different cultures have different attitudes towards relationships, standards and expectations, there is no excuse for exploiting children, both boys and girls. We must always put the child and their safety first, and UK law must be adhered to and will override cultural beliefs and expectations of relationships. We need to understand that child sexual exploitation is not committed by ethnic minorities as it reports, but runs across cultures, sexual orientations and class, and both men and women can be involved. The public and organisations must be aware of this and the dangers towards children. You should always call 101 if you suspect a young or vulnerable person is being mistreated, or call 999 if it's an emergency. Please, if you see something, say something.